everybody. Hi, Mandy.
Hey.
As if I haven't spoken to you yet today. How's everybody doing? I'm not settled yet, but I'm on time for once. Let's see who's here. Kimmy.
Hey, everyone.
Kimmy's here. Blackheart Night. Arby out there. Associates. Pokey's
Blackheart
here.
Night. That was a great video you did.
Oh, absolutely. Let's see who
Good
else
job.
is here. Maddie B. Archangel's here. Iron Wolf is here. Hello. Okay, come on. I said Arby, right? Yes, I did. Mark the sarcastic law student is here. Hello, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
How is your lovely wife? Oops. Okay, there we go.
Pokey.
Frauditor Wrangler, Timo. Hey, Jimbo. Hello. I don't know if I've ever seen Jimbo in here. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit somebody's comment. Okay, now coffee is done, made. So I'm going to make my way up to the computer. I'm going to mute. And I'm back. Now let me adjust everything. There we go. Set that down. Go plug this in. This is a last minute live stream. That's why I am not prepared. But that's okay. Usually I'm prepared, but not on time. All right. Let me log in. Oh, good. That's done. Okay, that's good. I need to stop running up the stairs. I'm gonna have a heart attack. Go away, Facebook. Enter studio. And I put that to the side. That way I can see the comments. There we go. Now I'm good. Okay. Alrighty. I'm postponing my live stream till tomorrow. Oh, okay, Frauditor Wrangler. I hope everything's okay. But yeah, if you have to postpone it, I'm glad you said something.
Absolutely.
Did everybody? You said that you let BT be at Broken Tooth Broken System. You let him have it last night.
Yeah. Not as bad as WitchOfHeart did, but yeah.
Do you mind if I show that? Because I want to see it again.
No. He was saying a bunch of stuff that just pulling out of his butt, which was ridiculous. He was like, well, is it true that we texted back and forth and that was like, and I can show the receipts of that. I was like, no, it's not true.
Right.
He's like, so I can show those receipts.
What the
Sure,
hell?
go ahead, because that's not true. And he said, like, literally in the chat that he texted and called me 17 times.
What?
And yeah. And I got the screenshot of that. And
Right.
then he wanted to say, well, I didn't say that. I said, well, I literally just screenshotted it because you just said it in Banana's chat. And he said, well, I was just saying that as an exaggeration. I said, that's a pretty spot on number for an exaggeration.
Exactly.
You would say like 1,000 times or something for an exaggeration,
Uh-huh.
not 17.
Okay, see Witch of Heart. Okay, so you're after her, I
Back up.
guess.
No, I'm before her.
Oh, okay.
So back up a little bit. When you see sorry, I'm a little
No, you're
tired.
fine.
When you see
Is it after Frauditor Troll or before Frauditor Troll?
right after Frauditor Troll,
Okay.
they come in and come back and come in and come back. So
Okay. Because I'm not seeing your square up there anywhere. I'm looking.
it's when he was drawing, when he had his little.
Oh, when you couldn't see anything?
Well, me and
Hold on.
Broken System, Broken Trust are up there to the left.
Okay, I'm going to share this.
Black. Here.
Okay, so this is where I am.
Oh, I'm working on the picture again.
Yeah, I don't know why Witch would be.
Yeah, it was before he started talking about Witch.
Ron, I'll see you in 10 minutes when you come back, okay? All right.
Yeah, it was right after that.
Have a good night.
Okay.
Wow.
You know, so because I don't care so much that I don't want to get like plain messages from the dude. So I
He's
kind
that
of,
sensitive?
he was, you know, and plus he was trying to steal all the ladies. Yes, he was trying to steal all my ladies.
M Corner, who is your
Not
girlfriend?
my ladies.
Who is M
Timmy
Corner's
Dawn.
girlfriend?
I don't know. Shout out Stam Corner's girlfriend. We'll pour out a little liquor.
And Witch says I'm always on panel after she is up there. Okay, so then I'm up here first. So come on up here, Witch. Say what you got to say. Don't be typing it down there like, you know, a little
Say what
secretary
you
down there.
gotta say. Like
Right.
a little secretary. Like a little secretary.
I think Witch might be mad because I made her a giraffe.
Oh, no. This
I
was
don't
the
know.
second time that Frauditor Troll come up.
She's
It
a
was
giraffe.
before, yeah.
Oh my
In
God.
one of the latest videos,
Okay.
there's this giraffe that was sucking.
Yeah. He tries
Okay.
to give her a hard time, but she ends up handing him his butt. Yeah, before this.
This is Mike Saran.
A little bit before this. Keep going. It was right around here.
There
That
you
might
are.
be it there.
All right. I just want to get to the beginning of it.
Hey, Blurple Dragon.
Hey, Purple Dragon.
Hey,
I
Peck.
hope not.
Okay.
As long as they're not super glue. That's my biggest fear. I reach for
I know, right,
I
Mark?
reach for eye drops and they're super glue. All right, here we go, baby. We got
Hey, Timo.
the duel. We got the group of people here. Finally. Go.
Hello.
Hello.
So Banana was getting mad at me for pointing out that there were kids in a recording that you were showing, Banana.
Yes.
How dare you show kids on your
Listen.
channel? How dare you?
What the fuck?
That's basically what you were doing.
Listen to this.
Or maybe I'm doing it to point out the fact that you can't help sometimes from having kids on a camera. So you might as well just, if you have your kids in public, just make sure that you're aware that they could be on YouTube at some point.
Welcome, standard nerd.
Like,
You know,
Obviously,
Are you
but
treading
then-
on his First Amendment rights? to record?
Mm-mm.
Obviously, but the thing was that you were focusing on the kids and making it
Giving
weird
that
about
right back to him.
Because
Don't tread on his
Uh-huh.
First Amendment right to record.
If it was somebody from the 1A side and they had kids on the camera and it was on their channel, you guys would be making a big stink out of it.
You go to schools and record, dude. That's a lot
Right.
different than accidentally recording some kids or whatever at what was that, DMV?
And I accidentally record some kids when I'm going to audit the places I go to audit.
Schools?
Well, the only school I believe I went to was my own kids'
Oh,
school.
school.
Anyway, you're here to talk to Miss Mandy. You're not here to talk to me.
Hi, Miss Mandy.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, we lost Miss Mandy now.
I was
love
dealing
it, I
with
love
something
it.
for a minute that was
Yeah,
more
but it was
important than
perfect
him.
She might not
timing
know
for
that
you not
she's
to
muted.
answer.
You know.
I was dealing with something more important than him for a minute.
Yeah, anything is more important than him.
I'll
Hi,
come back on
Ted.
in just a minute.
She wants to talk to you, man. Did you call her 17 times?
Oh,
I messaged her a few times, but no, I think I called her a couple times.
how do you even get your number?
And
So what's up?
she gave me
Trying
her
to get
number.
that booty?
2 years ago,
Oh, okay.
Miss
when I
Miss
was
Mandy is the
working
one
out.
who emailed me her number, so she doesn't need to play like this is out
Oh,
of the
okay.
blue or like she wasn't expecting it
Like,
or it was
can you pause
unwanted
it 1 second?
contact.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Okay. So
It's not like her
2 years ago, I set
Mhm.
up a debate between him and Artie's Corporate Fiction, and he wouldn't respond to emails.
Ah,
So I called him and set up the debate, and he got my number from that.
okay.
And he
Wow.
just kept it.
And just decided to abuse the number.
Yeah. And
What a
so
douche.
then I was talking to him about him coming up on my channel and airing his family court thing, and he said he still had my number, and I said, okay, you can call it. I meant like 1 time, not 17.
Right, exactly.
Okay, anyway.
Mark is correct. Courts have held that there isn't actually a One Amendment right to record. The First Amendment is about protecting communication. The act of recording does not actually communicate information. That it's exactly like I said 2 streams ago.
Right.
Is that when they wrote in the First Amendment that you have the right to press, it meant because back then all press was done in writing. What they meant was you can go in the courtroom and you can write out what was happening in the case and then put it in the news or whatever else. But it did not mean filming, and they've already gone over this in modern times even, that it does not mean you can go in and record.
Right.
So yeah, okay, let me go back and play. I need to find that mouse pad.
There was a message going, hey, would you mind not messaging me anymore? Or like Lillian will message me out of the blue and then say she doesn't want to message me anymore, and then she blocks me. And then I have Kick blocked me. Kick blocked me. Miss Mandy may have blocked me. Who knows? I don't know if that's
Yep,
true or if that's
sure did.
not true.
Good.
And then Lillian blocks me from time to time.
That's why I didn't know how many times I called him.
Usually when I block people,
Right.
it's not very
I'm
long.
sorry.
Oh,
Why
there
do
she
you
is.
make it sound like that I emailed you my number? That is not the case.
Right.
I called you 2 years ago to set up a debate with you and Artie's Corporate Fiction. That's how you had my number.
Well, I had your number from then, but it didn't transfer over to my new phone. So no, I didn't have it. And yes, there was an email. I can't remember if I emailed you my number and you called me, or if you emailed me your number and I called you. But either way, it was recent where we exchanged phone numbers, and then one of us called the other one.
So what were you trying to call her for this time, though? What's up?
Well, we were going to set up the live stream because Miss Mandy was trying to grow her channel. And so
That's true.
Miss Mandy was going to be the one to publish the court date, the family court date the Frauditor
That's
troll had. And so, but instead of Miss Mandy being able to publish it, she has an administrator, and it's marked the sarcastic law student guy or the sadistic law student guy. I'm still borderline trying to figure out if it's sadistic law student or
Oh my God!
sarcastic.
Shut
He
up.
doesn't seem to be understanding my sarcasm in the Discord.
So, anyways, him and
Yeah,
Witch.
oh, and
you
the
know,
Felcax guy is pissed off at me. That guy is mad
why
at
is
me.
he? Why is he mad at you?
Because he came out on YouTube and said his wife got raped a bunch of times.
Thank you, Susie.
And then I said, how many times?
Oh,
And then
What
he
should
got
the
maybe we should
amount
do
of
it.
times
Maybe we
matter?
should all just do a shot of Jameson and wash it down and then go get.
Maybe
You
you
know what I
should
mean?
be telling shit about your wife like that on the internet.
Okay.
Maybe keep that.
Alright.
Yeah, people reveal all sorts of crazy stuff on the internet. You know what I
I'd be
mean?
like, dude, I didn't need to know your wife was freaking beaten and raped for years, guy. Jeez, thanks for that. And he seems to want to talk about it, so I was like, okay, let's talk about it, guy. And then he gets all mad when I start asking questions.
Kind of reminds me of Lillian. Lillian, you'll talk about a subject
What?
one night, and then she'll come back
I
a
know,
couple
I
nights
kinda
later
know.
and then pretend like it's a taboo topic.
Joey Ruffles, everybody knows who you are. You're no big secret. I don't want to call you out, but I will.
Who are you calling out, Miss Mandy?
Nobody right now.
So what do you do, Miss Mandy? I heard your channel's been growing a lot. I've seen
Miss-
a couple where I think you're just watching like funny videos and shit.
Yeah, I'm a producer for Keeping It Criminal and for Artie's Corporate Fiction, but
Ooh, nice.
One of those two guys is the most despicable person on YouTube. One of the two.
and
Definitely not Keeping It Criminal. That dude's nice as hell.
Well, it should be keeping it creepier. That's what it should be. The guy talks about taking other people's
Says the
kids.
creepy, toothless
He talked
piece of
about
shit
taking
on the
Jeremiah
internet.
Payne's kids,
I know.
and then he
Damn.
talked
Kick is
about
awesome.
taking my kids for some
God.
reason.
I always think it's
Oh,
weird
and-
when people talk
Hey,
about like,
Lori.
oh, we're gonna take like
Lori.
Chili's
Take somebody
dog.
else's kids?
Hey,
Yeah,
Paul.
it's very
No,
bizarre.
like when it's like we're gonna take Chili's dog. It's like that's weird to me. Maybe like even
It's
you
a
know
joke.
like for an animal. I mean, a lot of them just end up in pounds. You know, that dog's happy. I think.
I don't like it when people
I
talk
think,
about taking his
hopefully.
dog.
I don't know.
honestly,
So
I don't
anyway,
get
so
that
back-
whole, taking his dog thing either. I don't really understand it.
Yeah, it
Well, yeah,
seems
but-
weird because it's like you know that's like
I'm not a
somebody's
chili
kid.
fan. Don't get me wrong.
Me
Definitely
either. Me either. Chili does a lot of crazy.
But you
horrible stuff.
fully support keeping it creepier, buying into every single
Yes, I
stupid
do.
thing my sister tells him. I can always tell when it's something that keeping it creepier. I can always tell when it's something he heard directly from my sister, who is Queen Cersei. So if I refer to
Better
Queen
believe I support
Cersei, that's
keeping
my
it criminal.
sister. And when it comes
Uh-huh.
to my sister, you better do thy bidding, otherwise she will want to take your head off. She got into it with Witch
I don't
and
know
that.
your sister. I've never talked to her. I've never met her.
Well, you better do her bidding if she ever commands you to, Miss Mandy. Otherwise, she will take your head off.
I don't know her. Okay, people are telling me I sound muffled. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, I don't know her at all. I've never spoke to her. I've said hi to her in K-Par's chat, but that's as
Thank
far
you,
as it's
Pokey.
gone. I don't know.
Oh,
the
speaking
girl.
of that creepy guy, you know, he said he had my
Anything to get
11-year-old
off the
daughter's
subject.
phone,
Anything to
or
get
her
off the
backup
subject.
phone. He
I'm
said
proud
that
of her too,
he had
Pokey.
her backup phone. What do you think? How do you feel about that, Miss Mandy?
I would like if I were you, I would just ask how that happened. But I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have any feelings about it because I don't know
Well,
them either.
Right. But
the question is like, how did you get it, K-Far?
right,
You
the
asked
logical,
that
right, the
question.
logical
Ask
thing is
him.
why. Right. So I've asked him a bunch of times, and then he says he's trying to make it off like
Can you pause
he's
it for a
trying
second?
to, play a prank on.
Deflect. Anything
all
to
he's
get off the
doing.
subject.
Yeah.
Anything to get off the subject. We're there to talk about why he called me and texted me 17 times. Like he said in the chat, it's the only reason I got up on the panel. It's the first time
Right.
I was ever on Ham Bananas panel. And I just wanted to ask why he called me and texted me 17 times. Because I
Right.
blocked his number after the third time. after he called me from his phone and his Obama phone and then
Oh
a
my
friend's phone,
God.
I finally blocked him.
Talk about
And
obsessed.
yeah, it's called stalkerish levels. So I blocked him. And then he started with emails, and I was like, no. And I normally don't get defensive like that because it takes a lot to make me mad, a lot.
Oh yeah, me too.
And broken teeth, broken stuff has lied so many times. It has zero reliability.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, the rabbit. How are you doing, hon? But yeah, and to know that so many of these auditors and frauditors stand up for him is kind of odd, honestly.
I know. I don't get it. His sister's more credible than Jack Bargain plus K-Far, not the one who comes to people's houses with. I absolutely.
Yeah. Anybody that would take on someone else's kids and raise them as their own.
Yeah.
I just wanted to
he's
point out the
awesome.
fact that he was just deflecting any chance he got.
Oh yeah, you could tell. You can. I mean, he always does that though. Always. Me, I'm off here at 1:30, somewhere between 1:30 and 2 o'clock. I'm doing a short stream today since I did almost 5 hours yesterday. I might do one late tonight. I'll let you know for sure. But you're good. If you need me to pause it, just say pause, and I'll pause
Rudy.
it for you.
Me, or maybe he was trying to troll me a little bit. And I'm thinking to myself, of all the trolling things you can say, having my 11-year-old daughter's backup phone, which she doesn't even have a backup phone, so I knew it was false
I
anyways.
was
But
gonna say, like, why does your 11-year-old daughter even really have like a cell phone to send?
well, I pay for it. Well, she got a cell phone when she was 11. When she turned 11, I gave her a phone. I pay for her phone. So because
I
it's
would
one
get
of the
my
only
kid
ways-
like a
We're getting
beeper
like
or
way
something.
off the subject. We're getting like way off the
Exactly.
subject. So we were talking about you
Okay,
and why
me.
you were calling me so much.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Right.
Well, originally, remember we had talked, and it was
Here we
within
go.
the last week or week and a half.
Right.
We talked about
We
host.
did.
Okay, so you knew about this. So why did you try to mislead everybody by
I knew
saying,
about what?
"Hey, Well, you pretended like you wouldn't know why I was calling you, and like I would have your number from 2 years ago, and then just out of the blue, just start.
No, we spoke.
That's the way you tried to frame it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the impression I was getting.
No,
That's the
Right.
impression you
I
gave
had
me
no
right
idea
now.
why you were calling me 17 times. That is what you said in the
But I
chat.
didn't.
Hey,
but
there you
but
go.
just
Did you call
but
her
just like you
17
were.
times?
But just like you were trying to portray it as me calling you out of the blue, that's not true as well. I didn't call you 17 times. I messaged you a few times, but I was
You said
wondering.
17.
Yeah.
Well, mine was an exaggeration in the chat that I put down there because I heard you say so.
That's correct. No teen is going to block
Oh,
anybody.
we lose
Okay, I can't hear him if you can.
Saul, not Saul. Josh, you're cutting out.
Absolutely.
So used to talking to Saul.
Well, he doesn't need to be exaggerating.
Channel so you
saying
could
I'm
grow your
calling.
channel, remember?
There you go.
Fine.
Hey, you cut out.
You
Josh,
cut
up until
out?
just right now, your audio cut out. So whatever you were saying, you gotta say again.
Kimmy Dawn, it's a good question.
My audio
Yeah.
cut out.
Literally
Yeah, it
on my
cut
way to
out
pause
earlier,
because I was going to
right?
answer
Like,
it.
freaking
Well,
up
and I'll
until
let you answer it too. Well, Kimmy Dawn, I can clearly it's because he knows he can never get a woman like them.
Mm-hmm.
Period. It pisses him off. He knows he can never get a woman as good-hearted, or as attractive as these women, and that's why. Simply put. Yeah,
Yep.
he's nasty, in and out. Absolutely.
The things he's posted about Witch of Heart is despicable, and he should be in
I
jail
agree.
for it.
Oh, absolutely.
And I got an email asking me, and I told you about this, I think,
Yes.
offering me $50 for a pair of socks.
I think it was him.
And now that I go back and think about it, I think that it was him.
Oh, yeah. Ew.
I know. And there were like stipulations like Sorry. Ugh, my throat opened my mouth a little bit. Like, you have to take a picture of the socks and then take a picture of your feet in the socks. And, oh, God.
Yeah, that had to be him.
But anyway.
Ew.
Tell Josh right now.
I was saying originally
But then again, he
Miss
doesn't have
Mandy wanted
$50.
to grow her channel.
No,
Miss Mandy was
exactly.
going to publish the court date that was published on Frauditor Troll. Right. So you know why I was calling. So you know why we would communicate.
I knew where you were calling one time, not 17.
Well, I think I called you
You are
maybe
100%
3
right,
or
Mark.
4 times,
sir.
but 2 of them. What's
Would
that?
this not be like, couldn't you just look at your call log and count them real quick and say, hey, it was.
Yeah,
deleted
and then I
them.
messaged you a couple times, and I was like, "Hey, how do you feel?" I wanted to know how you felt about one of your
Okay.
admins taking something from you, and you were supposed to be publishing it for your stream, but he just took it, ran with it, and then gave it to Frauditor Troll too.
Oops.
So that was kind
I
of
need to
sneaky
get
on
that
his
mouse
part.
pad.
How do you feel about having an admin that would take a video that's meant to, you know?
There we go.
He was with Liliana.
Miss
yes.
Mandy.
So much
Okay.
truth in that name. I mean, he did what he did with it. It's done.
But you said he didn't have your permission, so why would he do something without asking your permission? Like that's kind of like a serious thing right there. If I was talking to somebody else about setting up a live
No,
stream
it's
with them,
not.
and then an admin of mine went and took a video and then gave it to somebody else, I would be pissed.
Josh, are you trying to cause division? Why are you doing that?
I'm saying the division is going to be caused, whether I'm here or not. The division is going to be caused. I want to know how
No,
she
'cause I'm
feels
not like that.
about somebody taking
Right.
something that was intended for her,
Hi,
and then
John.
not only taking it but publishing it and then giving it to a bigger channel instead of giving her the opportunity to grow her channel like she was originally hoping for. That would make me feel pretty like betrayed.
It takes a whole lot to make me mad, and it's done. There's
Oh well, maybe that's the reason they did it. Maybe they knew you were a sucker, and they'd be like, "Oh, we should probably ask her permission." But we're
Yeah.
yeah, but my point is they should have probably asked you permission, which either they did or they didn't. It doesn't matter to me whether they did or they didn't, because either they asked you permission, you're like, "Yeah, go ahead." It's kind of a hot potato. I don't want to touch it because didn't you say you were getting in trouble with Kick, and Kick was mad that you were going to do that?
No.
You didn't say that Kick was going to be mad at you?
I did say that Kick didn't want me to do it. That's why I wasn't going to do it.
Okay, so then if you had done it, Kick would your
There's
boss
a big
Kick would have been
difference
mad at you.
between Kick doesn't want me to do it and Kick is mad at me.
Correct.
But is Kick
Hey,
mad at
upstate New
Frauditor
York.
Troll? Because they kind of collabed for a little bit, and their slanderous bullshit. Yeah, but I'm saying Frauditor Troll and Kick in their little slanderous partnership that they have a little slanderous partnership going on. You don't think that Kick should be mad at Frauditor Troll now? The same reasons Kick should be mad at you, he should be mad at Frauditor Troll for the same thing.
No, it's
I'm mad
No.
for what again? What would they be mad about? Sorry.
Well,
Yeah,
because Kick communicates with my sister. Kick has infiltrated my family, so this is kind of
I
not
thought you were
serious.
going to say infiltrate your
What?
sister. I was gonna be like, whoa.
Well, I mean, at this point, it wouldn't surprise me. The dude does have a fetish with pineapples, and you know what pineapples symbolize, don't you?
What the hell?
Pineapple. You don't know what pineapple? Dude, Google pineapple. Google pineapples in the Urban Dictionary, and then you'll see if Kick's a little fruitcake.
The only fruitcake is BSBT.
He's not like that. Yeah, and just a minute ago, man.
is my best friend.
Oh, that explains a lot, Miss Mandy. You were just trying to portray to the audience that you had no reason, or you didn't even know why I was
Agreed.
contacting you. And yet we just talked about the reason I would have been contacting you, and you tried to portray it like I had your number from 2 years ago, and
You
just
did
all
have
of a
my
sudden
number
called.
2 years ago.
Right, but you portrayed it as if I was contacting you, and you had no clue what I would be contacting.
Why you would be calling me 17
Hey, WitchOfHeart.
Why would
Now you're
anybody
talking-
call anybody 17 times? That makes
Well, that's
no
not true that I
sense.
called you.
That's stalkerish.
How
I
many
didn't-
times did you call her, Josh? When
I think it was like 3 or 4.
Just check. When do you guys check your call logs?
Yeah, check the
He's
call
not
logs, and
gonna
then I'll
tell
show
the
the
truth.
emails too, and we can show what we were talking about.
Oh, that's
Because, like I
fine.
said,
I'll show the messages too, and I'll show the email that you sent me yesterday.
We don't need all that. I mean, you
I
guys
sent-
are
I sent
planning
you an
to
email
work
yesterday.
together or something.
yeah, I don't
the
even
one about
remember
the
sending you an
socks.
email yesterday. What about what?
The one about the socks. You really want to get into it?
Oh, what I say about the socks? I might have
You
been. I
brought
might
it
have said
up,
something when I
yes.
was a little bit pissed off.
What'd you
About-
say about the
about-
socks?
About offering $50 for a pair of my socks.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
No, I didn't say that. I
Somebody
didn't say
has
that.
a
Bullshit.
foot fetish.
Bullshit.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
somebody that was from somebody. That was not from me. I
That
guarantee
was
you
from
that
the
was
other
not.
Josh.
No. I'm saying Kfar has already admitted that he pretends to be me online. I have a
okay.
Now
screenshot of it.
that
I
said
have
it
a
right there.
screenshot
It
of
was
where he
him.
says sometimes he pretends to be me online, and people
So
have done
you
that a
would
few
not
times.
pay her for her socks, then, is what you're saying.
No, I'm not
Okay.
into feet.
Okay.
I
feet.
I
no
have a
feet
recording.
fetishes.
Hi,
I have a
Mrs.
recording
Tom.
fetish,
I'm sorry.
but that fetish has nothing to do with
I'm
feet.
sorry. My
Okay.
son just
Okay.
called.
I'm inclined
So, anyways,
to
Miss
believe you.
Mandy.
Why would you lie?
Was I not completely cordial and professional in our
Hey,
conversation?
WitchOfHeart.
Well, but I'm pointing to the fact that you were deceptive when you initially made it sound like I contacted you out of the blue after having your number for 2 years. I just randomly contacted you out of the blue. That would sound kind of creepy.
So when was the last time you guys talked before the calls?
Oh, just a few days. We talked a few days ago, like 2 days, 2 or 3 days before Frauditor Trolls stream, where he was about to try to slander the shit out of me too. Which, well, he did, but
He said before the calls, but just in live stream.
Oh, okay, but you guys had made like plans to do something recently, though.
Miss Mandy,
Yeah,
you can
we
tell
should.
him.
Seems like a misunderstanding, but I mean, Joshua
we
will
spoke
get
via
high
email.
and call you 17 times. That's par for the course for Joshua, I'm guessing.
Via email, but we hadn't spoke on the phone. The last time we had spoke on the phone, that had been about 2 years ago.
Can you
Yeah,
pause
but
it
we
just one
talked on the
second? I'm
phone-
sorry.
We talked on the phone
Yeah.
since then. We talked on the phone.
I'll be quick. I promise.
No, you're fine.
And we made plans for him to come up on my panel and go over his court case. And I waited for him for an hour and he never
Yeah.
showed.
Yeah.
And I just bullcrapped around showing videos, waiting on him to show up, sent him the link and everything, sitting there looking like a dummy, and he never shows up.
Right. I know.
So I wasn't
It
going to
was
give him another
ridiculous.
chance. He made me look like an idiot.
I know.
I even put special guest
Yep. I know.
as my title.
That
Looks like a
I mean,
moron. Okay,
he's just always
sorry.
got to have an excuse. There's always an excuse with him. The link is for Witch of Heart. Okay.
Like,
No, he
maybe a
hadn't.
week
Has
ago.
the
We
same
talked about how
IP address as somebody else I know.
Huh?
I said, Boned has the same IP address as somebody else I know. Sorry.
Who?
Do you really want me to call it out?
Oh, absolutely. Well, let's see. Boned. If you tell us who you are, then I won't ask Mandy to throw you under the bus. Yes, what's your part? Oh, it's not working? Hold on. Oh, I don't know why it did that. Okay, that looks more like it. I don't know what I put first. I don't know what the hell I put up there.
She just made up some letters and threw it in the chat. It was like,
I
that looks
did. Hey, Witch of Heart.
Hey.
Sorry about that.
Hey,
Oh, no
beautiful.
worries, no worries. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Well, I'm peachy. Last night
She
was
handed Josh
so
his
much fun.
butt
So
yesterday.
much fun. I really wanted to go up there because I'm sorry, I didn't mean to like come up and just invade and interrupt.
No, you're fine.
But as soon as I saw
No,
Mike
you're
Sloan up
good.
there, because I can't stand that guy, And if I
I
saw
know.
Mike up there, every time I see Mike on a panel, I want to go up there because it's just so much fun to roast him and everything.
Oh
And
yeah.
Mark says hi, by the way.
Like Frauditor Troll said too.
Yeah. And
Hey, Mark.
so when Josh was up there too, I don't want to go up there. Josh is up there. And then of course, Frauditor Troll made Mike rage quit because that's what he does. And then
Yes.
he came back like, I don't know, like 20 minutes later. And I was like, and he starts
Timo
mentioning
said,
Josh in the chat.
Cartman.
And I was like, I said, so, he's like, Witch, let's destroy him together. I'm like, bro, if I get up there, I'm going to destroy both of you. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be biased with this. I'm going to destroy both of you. And then kind of went up from there. So yeah, go ahead.
That's
I
awesome.
actually didn't see Miss Mandy's.
I first had a conversation with BSBT a year ago on Dr. Dave's panel. And he doesn't like me.
He doesn't like anybody that doesn't
No.
think that he's the hottest thing in the world. Like,
I
or
know.
that he's,
Which,
you know, if you don't
oh,
think you should
God,
record
Witch.
cops, he doesn't.
Did you hear Florida is passing a new law for frauditors?
Really?
And yes,
Oh.
it is that you can be arrested with a first-degree misdemeanor after the first warning when you try to bother police officers during like a crime scene or a traffic stop, and you have to stand 30 feet away. And if it passes, it will go in
Richard said-
effect October 1st of this year.
Yo, that's saved for my
The only
birthday.
thing
That will be the
BSBT
best
can
birthday
break
present ever.
It's his family
I know.
obligations.
Mm,
Yes.
true.
And
The only
now
thing
the
he's
rest of the
breaking is
country needs
child's
to do
heart.
that.
That would
the
just
rest
be
of
in
the
Florida,
country
right? That's
needs
not.
to.
That wouldn't be a federal thing. That would just be Florida.
For now, it's just
Yeah.
Florida. But I have a feeling, when Florida does something, everybody else starts doing it.
That is true.
So yes, we need this to pass. I hope so.
Only
Yeah.
thing he can break is
Goat
a
Boy is
mirror
a
when he looks
dumbass.
in it.
Oh my God! And Mike kept telling him, "Go on camera, Josh. Go on camera." And I'm like, "No,
please don't.
Don't tell him to do that. You will vomit.
Yeah.
Like, don't tell him to
Exactly.
God, no. God, no.
do that." He's like,
Well,
"Go on camera,
ham
man. Go on
sandwich-
camera." And I'm like, "Oh."
Ham sandwich. That was when Dr. Dave
Ham
first kind of
sandwich,
started.
yes.
It was before all his shit came out. So yeah.
When he was halfway decent. Yeah.
Yeah, when he was still halfway decent, and I was Ghost Girl. So that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I didn't get into this whole community till, June, maybe.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was like right after
you're
because I
still a
started watching.
newbie.
I know. I started watching Law Talk with Mike, and then I saw the thing with Chili at the Memorial Day parade with Kate, and then that's what kind of just opened up my mind. And I just went like completely down the rabbit hole. I found Skeptic.
Oh, yeah.
I found Blue Bacon. I found Kate. I found
Yep.
you guys. I found Mark. I found everybody. Like, and it just found everybody. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with
Which,
Dr.
if y'all
Dave.
aren't subscribed to All Talk at Mike, go subscribe.
Oh,
He's
seriously.
like just
absolutely.
100
He's-
away from 100,000.
Real? Oh my God! I
That's
remember
it?
watching him when he was like at 30 or 40.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Good
Yeah.
for him.
Okay. Well, I have like 8 YouTube channels, so I'll go and add the other 7.
Nice.
That's what I did with you, Mandy.
Yay, thank you.
That day we were trying to get you past that mark. I went and logged into
Thank
everything.
you.
You're
Thank you,
very
everybody
welcome.
that did that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just set up my channel
I did
memberships
that with
today. I'm so
WitchOfHeart, too.
excited.
I know. I got the
came
subs.
in
I
here.
just need like 3,000 more watch hours. So
Yeah, I know. That's the sucky part.
yeah,
You get the subs, and then you got to wait for everybody to start watching.
I know. I got to go live more often.
Yeah, I definitely would. That's what got me over that mark. Oh,
Yeah,
God, Jim
definitely.
still can't find his car. I'm going to buy him a car for Christmas.
He
just so
can never
knows where
find
it
his
is.
car. Every
I
live
know it.
stream, he's like, "This is where I parked." I'm like, "Everybody remember where they parked? Is your car invisible or something? Like, you can never find it." Oh my God!
Let's watch some more of this shit show.
A week and a half ago, Mandy.
He's talking about before then. When was the last
So
time we
these
talked
these
before then?
these 3 to 17
Aw.
calls were they all made in one
Mark.
night?
I don't know. I blocked his number.
Oh,
So
wow,
she blocked
Pokey.
my number. So how does she know the amount of times that I tried calling? See,
Because you
this
put
is
it in
where-
the
Oh my
chat.
God!
Because you put it in the chat, and I made a screenshot of it.
Well, you made a screenshot, but I was taking your quote from what you said on what stream were you on where you said I contacted you like it was like 15. Oh, and here look, I'm looking
There you
at
go, Jim.
I'm looking at this message right now, February 28th. Call me whenever you want, Miss Mandy. Do you want me to say your phone number?
No,
he's
don't do
such
that,
a
Josh.
dick.
Oh
You're
my
like,
God.
if you start doing that shit here, Josh, you're gonna be blocked for a very long time. Don't do
I
that.
will
just
give Ham
wondering,
Banana
hey,
credit.
if I need to
I will give
prove
Ham
the
Banana credit.
information, you know what I mean?
He can be an absolute dick. He really
Yes.
can. However, he is he's not biased. Like he definitely will say, you know, he'll call anybody out. And I respect
you're
that.
right.
I respect that. And the fact that like, you know, he'll take not that he'll take my side, but like he'll realize that what I'm saying is right and
Mhm.
or even say something that I was about to say before I even said it. I'll be like, thank you. So yes, there are times where he is an absolute POS. Absolutely. But now that I've kind of finally figured him out to the point where I can tolerate him,
Right.
I get, you know, it's a lot better to, you know, I have a lot more fun on the panels instead of just like, you know, except when he's talking about other things. I'll be like, bro, come on. Like,
Yeah.
tone it down a bit. Just in that particular subject. Just tone it down a bit. Other than that.
Yeah. I mean, he
Oh my
spends way too much time dealing with Vegas Valley, in my opinion.
Well, because
Way
Vegas
too
Valley
much
has
time.
doxed the crap out of him and has said
And
really
he's hurt his own family.
terrible,
Like, not just him.
like really terrible
Yeah.
things about like his family and stuff. And that's not me saying anything bad about Vegas Valley. That's just me saying
that's a fact. It's a fact.
Yes. Of course, he says it's retaliation because of what Ham Banana said about
Oh,
his
jeez.
It's a whole thing.
We're not in middle school.
Oh no, Vegas Valley apparently doesn't like me anymore. I have no idea why. I have no idea what I did. I have no idea what happened. Even Ham Banana asked me, like, what did you do? I'm like, I have no clue. I have no clue. I have never said anything bad about him. Even when people in a panel or a chat have tried to say bad things about him to me, I'm like, look, bro, like, we're cool. He and I are cool.
Right.
I don't know what to tell you. You got issues, you go to him. Like, I'm not going to subject myself to agreeing with you.
Right.
So I have no idea what I did. No idea what happened. But apparently he's mad at me and I did something. So
wow.
I don't know, but I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Oh, Mandy can't.
Mandy cannot unmute. Okay, I did
Oh,
not
there
know
you
that.
Okay.
It wasn't me.
I was like, I've been trying to unmute for like 2 or 3 minutes. I was like, sorry.
Yeah, Vegas Valley called Rudy a chomo.
yeah, no, I
We're
was there
still
for
not
that.
sure why.
Yeah, because it's almost like Kim Tactic.
Because he
If she
doesn't
doesn't
know
like
you.
you're immediately a chomo. Like if
Kim
she doesn't like
Tactic.
you, if she doesn't agree
You
with
know
anything
Kim
you say, you're
Tactic is-
immediately a chomo.
Yeah, you know Kim Tactic is Go
Or-
Boy, right?
You know, I don't know about that. I don't.
I do. I do.
Is that
I
a fact?
guarantee it.
Or is that just a very strong assumption?
I thought it
It's
was
a
audit
very
them, or
strong-
is that,
Audit
is
them
that the
and-
Well,
same
that is
person?
Go Boy.
Audit
Yeah,
them
same
is, yeah,
person.
they just kind of call them that.
Okay, yeah.
It's way too obvious, in my opinion. It's way too obvious, and the way Kim Tactic talks to me is the same way Go Boy talks to me as Ghost Girl. So, and he fucking hates my ass. So, I'm 100% convinced that it is Go Boy.
Timo.
It's weird because he goes
Timo,
after
don't tell me what to do
everybody.
with my contact bar.
Well, I guess Audit them is a Chili supporter too.
Oh yeah.
Because like anybody who says anything bad about Chili, like he
Yep.
will or she will just completely try to go after them. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for my turn. Just saying. I mean, I've done my videos, I've done my live streams. I've
Apparently,
literally called him out,
I'm
and
addicted to methadone, and I'm also a what's the one you like shoot in your arm? Heroin.
Heroin.
I'm a heroin
yeah.
addict.
I'm a heroin
Oh,
addict,
yeah.
according to Kim Tactic, and I abuse my young
interesting, Jim.
children, even though
I
my
abuse my
oldest
daughter.
is
I don't
27
have
and
a
my
daughter.
youngest is 17.
I abuse my daughter, and I don't have a daughter.
Wait, you don't even have a daughter.
Which is very
No.
interesting. I know.
Oh yeah,
I know.
he came into one
Which
of my
is-
live streams one night and told me they called Gainesville, Florida police and reported me for heroin use and abusing my children. And I'm like, yeah, I don't even live in that state.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Like, okay, Good job on the false police report.
Oh my god,
dumbass.
that's the best when they try to dox you and they don't even get
Yes.
it right. Like that
Well,
is the best.
Exactly. And he keeps coming in here. He's got my first name right. Everybody knows my first name is Tara.
I
But
didn't
he
know
keeps
that.
getting my last name wrong. Every time he gets my last name wrong.
Oh, that's funny. I love
Yes.
it.
Well, he spells it
I have a
wrong,
newsflash
so
for you
it's wrong.
guys. My name
What?
is Mandy. That is like my real name.
No, it's
I
not.
thought it was Gloria.
Actually, Mandy. It really is.
I go by Clover online. That's my pen name.
Oh, I like that.
Thank you.
I like that too.
All right, let me see Mandy destroy him some more.
Yes.
'Cause I haven't really seen this yet.
No.
No?
Okay.
Okay.
You know what
Okay,
you're doing.
you guys.
You're
Oh, you guys.
threatening,
You
and
guys
it's not
believe me.
good.
Okay, it's a good thing that you believe me, so I don't have to ask Miss Mandy to confirm if that was correct or not. That was from February 28th when you
Well, she
gave me
can
your phone number.
go either. Did you message him saying to call you?
He acts like that was so
Call
long ago.
me whenever you want is the exact
Yeah.
words from Miss Mandy to me, February 28th.
So that gives him the permission to absolutely harass you whenever
You're
he wants.
denying that?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Well, then how would I have? Okay, let's
Listen
see.
at him get
So you're
confused.
saying you have a message?
Yeah. He's smuggling.
Oh, but
Yes, and it was also
Yep.
in the same thread as another email that says, "I will play your case on my channel tomorrow. I think I have it, but it's edited. Will you send me the unedited version
Aw,
to my
Pokey, we
email
love
here?"
you.
From Mandy. I said, "We need to talk first." She says, "Call me whenever you want," and then puts her phone number in there. I
Yeah,
did not
to
hold you
talk
on to your
about
phone number
that.
from 2 years ago, Miss Mandy. And then
Call
even if
me. Okay, if I said that in email, that meant call me one time to discuss it, not call
Yeah.
me 17
Yeah,
times.
exactly.
But
So
you
why
don't
did
know how
you-
many times you don't know how many times I called you because you blocked my number according to you.
In chat, Josh, you
They
said
keep
it in
track of
chat
that,
today.
Just now.
stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, just now, but how would you explain when you tried to say I called you 14 times on a different live stream just before this?
So how
I'm
many
not
times
talking-
did you call her, Josh? How many times did you call her?
Maybe 3 or 4.
You're saying 3 to 4.
Thank you, Surrender Monkey.
She's saying
And 2 times,
17-ish.
and I believe
We'll
2
go-
times. I believe 2 times we actually talked. But
Are you
keep in
guys
mind,
still interested in working on anything together?
well, keep in mind, she
No.
originally,
Feelings towards Josh at all.
Yeah, maybe you guys
of
can
course
still
you don't,
work on
because
some projects.
of course you don't.
right?
I've never done anything. I've never done anything to you. I actually kept pretty, I guess, sensitive information about you. I've kept that private. I didn't go putting that out there, even though I could. I have information to embarrass you, and I have
Oh
information.
no.
What?
Why would I? Why would I
He
do
found
that?
that picture
Well,
of you
no,
in the
I'm-
kitchen with
Yeah,
Klondike
what are
bars
you
all
talking
over
about? It
you.
sounds like you're. Why
The
would
Klondike
you?
bar
He doesn't have
queen.
any
Stuff like
sensitive
that.
information about me.
because I'm
It's-
trying to say that just because I have information doesn't mean I put it out on people.
Bullshit.
And I
Okay.
sent
That's a lie.
Yeah, but then talking about, oh, there's information implies, oh, she does bad things. You're painting her as a bad person.
He's
Oh,
strange
you do
here.
bad,
Right now-
embarrassing. Like,
Well,
you're
right
making
now
it
Hey, Stranger.
like
she just tried to
Stranger.
deceive you and tried to say that it made it. She made it out to
You
be like I
deceiver.
contact her out of the blue, and she had no idea of why I might be contacting her. Is that
I
yeah,
didn't
that was
say
the
that.
impression I was getting too. That's why I was asking
Thank you.
questions.
I'm sorry then. That's not what the way I made.
I
tried
smell
to.
deception.
That's not.
I smell deception from the top down, Miss Mandy.
Shut the
It
fuck
just
up.
seems like
you're
you're
the
I'm
bad
sorry.
sickness and
Yeah,
Look at your
and-
fancy
and-
Manny dropping
I'm
that bomb.
sorry.
Amazing.
You're the
He smelled
producer of
himself,
keeping it
obviously.
creepier and Artie, which I don't really have a problem with Artie, except for he's.
Are you not
Yeah.
interested in working with Miss Mandy on the projects, whatever you guys were going to do?
No.
Josh, are you interested
I-
in working with them?
How would I do that if I didn't have a way to contact her and my number was blocked?
I'm just asking you right now, are you
Stranger.
interested in working with her or not? Because I mean, if you're not interested
Well,
in working
no,
with
she-
her at all, then you guys don't even have to talk anymore. You guys can
Well,
literally
she
just
has-
end this conversation.
Well, she has
Not talk
admins
to each
that.
other. Right? That would be it.
She has admins that have access to her files that steal files that aren't
What?
intended for them.
Oh.
So I don't think I'd be interested in working with somebody with that many
Hey,
holes
Bob.
in their,
So
in
why
their.
did you call her 3 times then?
This was prior to
After
that
like,
happened. So this was like the initial outset.
It wasn't because you sent me the link to Frauditor Trolls.
Yeah, and I said Frauditor Troll beat you to the punch, and then that's where I learned
No,
That's not
that
what
actually,
you said.
Frauditor
Mark
Troll
beat
had
him to
it,
the punch.
and
Yeah.
Mark
that's
was the
also
one that
where I
first,
knew that Mark
exposed
the
all of this.
sadistic law
Yes.
student published it a couple days before, and
When
then
did
It was a couple
publish?
days. It
What
was like
it
that
again?
day.
you didn't see Frauditor Troll's stream with
I've
where
been
he did
kind
the
of
And
working
me, I was
on
on that
stuff
It was
on
his
videos
court
the
and it was
last few days.
epic.
child
So,
custody.
it's where everybody wants to focus on what one guy is doing wrong versus a potentially corrupt family court. The
Oh,
focus
geez.
should be the corrupt family court,
Right.
and instead the focus is like, hey, how he get a recording of that corrupt family court?
Yeah, because it's illegal.
It's amazing how the focus shifts from the court being corrupt and doesn't give an opposing litigant an opportunity to speak, and then they're really
How like
concerned
you're
about
trying to do
being
now?
recorded, which
Yeah.
I heard only crooks don't like cameras, you know, so I can understand why I can
famous
understand
people
why
don't
that's
like cameras. Kanye West doesn't seem to like cameras anymore.
Who?
you don't like cameras.
Kanye West.
Conduct
Oh,
this
Kanye
live
West.
stream.
No, I didn't say me. I said Kanye West.
Oh, Kanye West.
Where's that coming from? God.
Yeah, I don't understand. Are you planning to work with Miss Mandy or not? Either you're wasting her time or you're not, Josh. What are you doing? Like, are you trying to work with her or not? You just, if you're not, then
Apparently she wanted to clear the air and something about me. So what did you want to confront me about, Miss Mandy?
I wanted to know why it was you called me 17 times. You said it in chat. I was just wanting to ask what it was you wanted.
Well, it's true. I said in chat that I called you 17 times, but that was a play off your claim that I called you 14 times in a previous chat, which is another strange claim. I don't know. It was like Playboys in Crime, I think, or something like that.
Penny.
I wasn't.
Hey,
I don't remember. I don't remember specifically. Are you denying doing it?
Did you hear that, Witch?
What?
You're denying saying that I called you like
He
14
said
times?
that I. Can you pause it
So
one
now you're
second?
gonna.
Yeah.
He said that I said in Playboys in Crime that he called me 14 times. That never happened.
Well, he said, well, to be fair, he said he thinks it was the Playboys in Crime. He doesn't quite. He says he didn't quite remember, so he says he thinks it was Playboys.
Well,
I don't normally
didn't
like
say
playing
that on
devil's
any channel.
advocate. No, I get it. No, I do.
Well, I didn't say that anywhere.
Well, that I definitely believe. But
Yeah.
you know him, he likes to just make up shit and then just likes to say where it came. And I'm like,
it was Playboys in Crime.
you could seriously have like visual evidence of something that is incorrect on his part, and he'd be like, "Oh well, still, let me ask you something. This, and that."
Exactly.
Bruh.
I mean, he can't remember jack shit. That's what meth does to the brain.
And that's why he likes to repeat the questions, because he, thinks he doesn't understand. But he would ask the same exact question before, and then when I ask it to him, he repeats it. I'm like, how many times? And I even said that to him, like, how many times do you have to repeat a question? Because I think one time he asked me, have you ever had a one-night stand? And I'm like, yeah, everybody has. And then Ham Banana's like, well, have you had a one-night stand? He's like, no, I'm not answering the question. Ham Banana's like, no, dude. This is my panel. It's my show. You ask a question. We get to ask it right back. So, have you ever had a one-night stand? And then he goes, have I ever had a one-night stand? I'm like,
yeah, that's the question.
Yeah.
Why are you repeating it?
I mean, you've seen what it's done to his teeth. Can you imagine the brain?
Oh, my God. And then he's like, well, I'm just trying to see if I understand it correctly. I'm like, you just asked it. How can you not even understand the question that you are asking other people? It boggles my mind how stupid you are.
Pokey.
Like, oh my God.
So if you ever want to confuse BSBT easily, ask him a question.
Exactly.
That's all you got to do.
Yep.
Easily confuse him.
What's your
Ask
favorite
him
color?
What time it is?
What's my favorite color?
What time is it?
What, like,
how many teeth do you have?
Like, do you mean a shade color, or do you mean like color as in the skin color, or color? Like, what do you? I don't know what you mean by color. Like, That is quintessential. That is.
I should
the
have never
epitome
drank before that.
of a BSBT question. Seriously. I would have drank before that stream if my son was here. I don't drink when my son's here. But I should have drank before I came up there. For real.
Oh my God.
Oh man. Yeah, just asking a question. Easy.
No, I didn't say
Done.
me. I said
I
Kanye
rewound
West.
it to that part.
Oh, Kanye West. Gotcha.
Okay, this is really pointless.
Yeah, I don't understand. Are you planning to work with Miss Mandy or not? Either you're wasting her time or you're not, Josh. What are you doing? Like, are you trying to work with her or not? You just, if you're not, then
Apparently she wanted to clear the air and something about me. So what did you want to confront me about, Miss Mandy?
I hate it when he says my name.
Uh-huh.
I know, right?
You said it in
sound
chat. I
chalkboard.
was just wanting to ask what it was you wanted.
Well, it's true. I said in chat that I called you 17 times, but that was a play off your claim that I called you 14 times in a previous chat, which is another strange claim. I don't know. It was like Playboys in Crime, I think, or something like that. I don't remember specific. Are you denying doing it?
Yes.
You're denying saying that I called you like 13 times?
Yes.
So now you're going to make me go pull that receipt so that I can show that you're talking out of your ass instead of just owning up to it and saying it?
Yeah, but
Because you know now how that would sound, because you'll have made another claim that opposes what you just said. You said you blocked me, but then you said I called you 14 times in your own words, and I'll get the proof from the stream. You can bet I will
keep records.
You said I called you 14 times.
No life, and you will go and watch the stream a million times.
Well, because
fine.
you're gonna because if you're gonna intentionally try to deceive the audience and intentionally try to deceive Ham Banana on his own stream, how dare you,
the
Mandy?
deceiver.
I'm trying to talk to you and find out what you wanted and why
Well, you
called
already
me
tried to
17 times for the 50th time, Josh.
Well, you already did try to deceive him by making it sound like I contacted
Maybe
you.
maybe if I ask the question. So
It's
why
okay,
were you
Mark.
calling
Robbie
Miss
says the
Mandy?
same
What
about
were you calling her for? What did you want to talk to her about?
Questions.
Well, this was asked and answered. It was to set up a live stream that Miss Mandy wanted to. She wanted to try to grow
So
her
he
channel.
was calling to set up
We
a
had
live stream
already
with you.
talked
That's
about
why he
that.
called you so many times, Mandy. Would you like to set
We
up
had
a
already
live stream
talked
with
about
him, or
that,
you
though.
haven't?
Hell no.
No.
Right.
So it
But
sounds
she
like
wanted
she's not
me.
interested
I
in
said
working
hell
with
no
you
and dropped.
anymore,
But
Josh.
she wanted
Maybe
me.
you're
She was
Nice.
interested. She was interested in talking to me on your panel now, right?
Yeah, I guess she was just curious what you wanted to
That's
talk
all it
about when
was.
you called her. Maybe she was
Well,
afraid
she
to
was
answer the
pretending.
phone
She
for you.
she
I
was
don't know.
she was pretending as if she had no idea, but it's pretty clear that there was actual communication that happened just within the last
Shut up,
week.
you freaking
That would
liar.
kind of blow the hole in her.
He's an idiot.
So clear. It's so clear. It's crystal clear. Yes.
Yeah.
It's because I'm in love with you, Josh, and I just wanted to hear your voice.
It was like right as
Yeah.
where is it?
Yeah, I already found it.
Yeah, so Mike is coming up.
Lori,
again, and then
exactly.
I'm
Thank
after
you.
Mike when Mike comes back up. I think it's like
He
around the
keeps a
4-hour
record.
mark. Yeah, so it's like right around here. Ish. No, like a little, a little bit more, a little bit more. There, a little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. Mm.
This whole
Josh,
Line of questioning is futile.
Josh, I think you are half trolling and half mentally ill. That's what I think you
all
are.
trolling and all mentally ill. It's
Didn't
a
you?
whole
Isn't this
conglomerate.
coming from the guy that earlier said, "Thank you for diagnosing me, doctor"?
He likes diagnosing people. He does.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie.
Mike Cerrone, on top of being a carpet cleaning specialist, some
my
Fed agent,
God.
some Division I college football player,
This is
now
actually
he's also a fucking unlicensed
Oh,
I
YouTube
loved watching both of them
psychotherapist.
roast each other. It was amazing.
When did I say that?
Bruh, you like to diagnose people all the time.
When did
time.
When did I say that, Josh?
Okay.
You just
Sometimes
did.
it's not because you say things. You don't have to literally say things. Just like how Josh literally, Josh did not literally say that you were a pedophile. He just said, "I'm surprised you haven't been on Chris Hansen's show." That's not calling you a pedophile. He didn't
This is.
literally. No, okay. Well, then you saying, "Hey, you got this wrong with you. You got that wrong with you. That you got this wrong with you." Are you saying that you have a degree in psychology?
Do I have a degree in psychology?
Oh my God! And listen to the entire question I just.
He's an
said.
idiot too.
There's
Does that
another one.
say?
Yep.
So are you here? Are you here to? Which are you
This
here to bash me, or are you here
How
to
many times I said in the chat I was going to destroy both of you?
both
You
of
know
you?
it's bad.
Did you
You
not
know
say
it's bad.
that?
Yeah, you know it's bad when Witch wants to go after you way worse than she wants to come at me, because you've never made any videos about Witch that would
I'll
get
be
Witch
right
pissed
back.
off of you, Cerrone.
Well, only if they're sexually based, like yours. You know, that's a little different.
Mine was a giraffe sucking a pole, Witch. It was a giraffe. There was nothing
Fun is
sexual
actually
about
motivated.
that
Other
giraffe.
videos you've made, you asshat.
Oh, and by the way, when your YouTube
I do cuss
husband,
a lot in
this
this stream,
law student,
so
when he says that those are pornographic sounds, they are not pornographic sounds. They
parental
were all
discretion is
sounds
advised.
that came from perfectly PG rated content.
Oh, really? Then why are you showing a girl looking like she's getting railed from behind with those sound effects?
Well, that's what it looked like to me, but she was having her back cracked by
Yeah, but
some,
see,
by some.
then you actually, you know, insinuating
But then I
that.
layer it. Yeah, but then I layer it to make it look as bad as possible. And I do that as an example to show you guys you can pretty much doctor up anything you want to make it look however you want. And that's what people do to me. But it's a huge problem. Like,
oh, no,
people
we don't
see
do
a
it to you.
problem.
We don't do it to you if it's true.
No,
Only if it's
people
true.
don't see a problem when they do it to me.
Because
don't
you're
ever doctor-
because you're a
doctor
terrible
it,
person.
whatever.
That's why.
Josh,
Change
I've
any
actually
videos
Josh,
that
I've
we have
actually
made
seen you on
about
camera
him.
before, and you're not like a good looking person. So that's why you're not coming on camera.
That's why I want to come up here. I like seeing both people like just
And-
roast each other, and I will laugh at both of them.
And Josh, the stuff that you say, you're trying to get shock value out of people, but you're not good at it. You're not good at it. Like if you were good at it,
Damn.
then I would give
so
you
great.
props. Like even Banana's good at it. Banana's good at it.
I will admit
like-
that, yeah, bananas.
Like Josh, you suck at it. Like you're not good. You're
really terrible.
yeah, but Josh, you suck.
So
Josh, you
amazing.
suck.
Oh, wow.
You suck.
Well, that's why I have a Josh Socks channel. It's not meant
And
to
that
be good.
sucks
It's
even more. That's why you have like barely
It does.
any views on your videos. You have like no
but you watch
subscribers.
it. But
No,
you
I
watch
don't.
it.
No, I don't.
Well, then how did you know I made that
either.
video about you?
Because you
Other people
mentioned
saw
me
it.
in it, jackass. It showed up in my notifications. Don't mention me and stuff, and I won't see it. God,
So you
you're
did. So you did
stupid.
see it.
No,
So you did see it.
I saw the thumbnail. I didn't actually watch the video. My God.
You
you're
just
so
got done describing the moments in the video where there's the girl getting her back
because Mark
cracked.
reposted it on his stream, on his
So you
channel.
did see it. So then you did
Yeah,
see
I
it.
saw it on
God.
Mark's channel, not yours. I didn't give you a view.
You're never gonna go anywhere on this YouTube thing. No one's gonna like you. No one's gonna want to subscribe to you, dude. You're like brain dead. So like you can't hold a conversation. You
true.
just talk in circles.
It is
Yep.
true.
And all you're trying to do is shock value, and you're not even good at it.
Nope.
Like if you're good at shock value,
Because I'm
then
agreeing with
he
both
would
of
draw
them about
in.
each
But
other.
Josh,
Yeah.
you suck. You suck, dude.
Oh my gosh, that is
You're not
great.
Josh. You're not good at it. And I like Witch. Witch gave me shit a few
I
times
love
when I was being stupid, and she put
Which gets really triggered. If you
Okay,
call her
this is not my business, but can you pause it
will.
for just a second?
I'm used to it, but
Yeah.
Okay, so I was like standoffish with Witch when I first met her because I'm standoffish with new people. I'm just standoffish with new people. That's all.
that makes sense.
But I love her to death. She's like one of my
Oh,
best
I know.
friends, and I would fight and die for her.
Thank
I
you,
really
man.
would.
I love you too.
I love her to
Aw.
death, and like if for people who don't know her and who have not gotten to know her, she's genuine. She's the real deal. And I really,
can
really
see that.
suggest that y'all get to know her and that you get to know her channel and you get to know her like on a personal level. She's a wonderful, wonderful person.
Thank you, Miss Mandy. Thank you.
I know.
But
I would love
anyway,
to get to know
sorry.
you.
Yeah, absolutely,
She's
man. Yeah.
really great.
I'm around. But
Okay,
yeah, so
good.
yeah, just
Like,
know everybody in the
with
chat
you-
knows. I mean, like you said, Miss Man, most people in this chat know me and know how I am. So this version of me, it's rare, I think. It just depends on who I'm talking to, because I don't talk like this to everybody, obviously. Just for
Right.
people who mainly just these two, mainly just Mike and BSBT. Because it's just so easy. It's just so easy.
It is.
And
Now,
of
I've
course,
had Mike
you know,
Cerrone in here a couple times.
isn't he
He's
just the
never
best?
given me any shit. He's never been rude in my chat, nothing like that. So when people were like in the chat, like, "Oh no,
He
don't
is-
trust in front of Reaper," like
He
he's got
is
it. I've
a
never
backstabber.
witnessed it yet.
Oh man, he
Well, I
will
don't plan
talk-
on becoming
he will
best
kiss
friends with him or
ass.
anything.
He will kiss ass to you on panel and your chat, and then we'll go to other panels and talk complete shit. I've seen it.
Oh well,
I've
that's
seen it.
typical of most of these people.
Yeah,
That's why I
tend not
pick
to
and
do
choose
that
who I'm
because
friends
you know
with.
people can see it.
Absolutely,
Duh.
absolutely. Yeah, but I love how he's roasting Josh in this. This is great.
But the both of them just roast each other. I'm like, this is exactly why I'd want to come on here because I needed to see this. My soul needed this.
I needed this in my life.
I needed this in my life. Like seriously.
Well, I'm glad this is what we're doing.
Just like
Yeah, right?
when I met you, Frauditor Reaper, we hit it off like immediately, and
Oh,
just
yeah,
became like
within the first
really
couple
close
minutes.
friends.
Yep,
Play down.
absolutely.
I may be slightly ill, Surrender Monkey. That's right. That's why medication is a wonderful thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I may be slightly ill as well, but that's okay.
I'm not
Our
even going to
voices
say
are
might.
like each
I
other.
am slightly ill. There's
Our
no might
voices all
about
like each other. That's okay.
That's right.
Hey, Epiphany.
it. Oh, Epiphany.
I would never.
so
I would
go
never.
ahead.
I would never
Bother
call her
anyone.
that. A man should never say that.
Well,
But when I was being outlandish, she pulled my card and she reeled me in. Yes, I did. And if you notice, I changed. No, he didn't. You know, but
No, I didn't notice that you changed at all. I think you're the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, you got a gun.
no, I don't, honey. I don't think you've really changed.
I think
Yeah.
Josh.
You're selling a line of bullshit that nobody's buying, bud.
And so are you, Josh. So both of you are in the same boat.
Josh, Josh, you're trash. Though. You're trash. You're fucking trash. I mean, it's just like it's so obvious to everybody. The only reason you're up here is to get the only reason you're up here, Josh, you're here to get shit on. You're here to get shit on. Mike is always up on panels to get shit on. Like I swear, he's some kind of masochist.
Sadly.
Like he will
That's
be
all I've
in a
seen.
panel where
Like,
everybody
like,
hates
more
to keep on the panel
Yeah.
or get off the
No,
panel.
not. Just
He'll
see who they
still,
like in
like,
general.
get
Who's
on.
Oh, okay.
better.
I've
Well,
seen
what if it's
that.
neither?
It's weird.
It's
I
very
think-
weird.
I
I think
It's
Josh.
like-
I think Josh.
It's
very
like
weird.
Mike is a glutton for punishment.
He is. He really is. I think he's I think he goes to those like dominatrix clubs and stuff just to like get whipped.
I
And
wouldn't
tell him
doubt
that he's a
it, but
piece of
it's-
shit. You know.
It's like him and Josh love going on live streams just because they know they're going to get the verbal shit kicked out of them.
But see,
But
what I
it's
think is that
attention.
I think Josh believes that he is right about everything.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt that.
But Mike just has this thing where he's constantly flip-flopping. He constantly like every encounter with him is different. And you
Right.
know, he tries to be the very calm, soft-spoken one when people's pissed off at him because once you
Mhm.
start yelling and screaming, why are you yelling? I'm being completely
Right.
calm. He's like Walter in Big Lebowski.
And then
like,
he
"I'm
pulls out
perfectly
an
calm,
assault rifle.
which is a toy apparently. It's just a toy. Like
Exactly.
bruh, come on. Like we're not that stupid.
No.
Josh is a vile human being.
69 is the failsafe.
That's what I figured it was gonna be.
I think
in my head.
3, whatever one.
I think Josh is a vile human being trying to hold on to any relevancy that he can to.
That
But
I agree with.
he's not good at this. Like if you're really good at this game, then you can hang in the game.
Mike.
But he's not good at it. He sucks.
It was both 69.
He sucks. Josh, you suck at this.
Well, we're waiting for the Mike Cerrone channel to pop up, and
And
then
stop
maybe
and
you
stop
can-
lisping. Stop lisping so much.
Maybe
You know what that
maybe
means?
you can.
Oh, Kiwi goes
I'm like,
for
it's no
Josh.
teeth, you
You
can't
guys
help
are
it.
high. guys are
I
tied
love
right
you,
now.
Kiwi.
Oh,
I do love
man.
Kiwi.
Winner with a 4. The 4s are obviously me. And then
You know, there's
9,
there's
59,
trolls, there's
59.
trolls, and then there's really
was
shitty
Christopher.
people.
Hmm.
And Josh, you're a shitty person.
That
Like
I
a
can definitely agree with.
like you're a shitty person. Seriously, you're not a
Why
good
is he
person.
shitty person. Tell them
So when
exactly
you
why.
when you smell your finger, does it smell like Josh?
Smells like what?
the hell?
Okay.
When
that's
you
funny, I'm not
smell
gonna
your
lie.
finger, does it smell like Josh? You just go,
Wait, do you
get
know
a
about
nice
that?
whiff of Josh on that finger.
Is that so? My
What the hell? No.
Okay. So he was on a panel. I swear to God, this is a
That
true
makes
story.
no freaking sense.
It does when I tell you why. He
Oh,
was on a
okay.
panel. I can't remember whose it was.
I don't know that I want to know.
And
I
he
guess I really don't.
clearly, like, even though you couldn't see his hand, but he clearly stuck
Very
his hands
disturbed right now.
down his pants and then
Ew.
smelled his
Oh my
fingers.
God.
He did. He legit did. I have seen it. I saw it. Legit.
Ew.
Like, leaned back,
Does that?
stuck his fingers, just stuck his hands down his pants, and then went like this. Like,
What
Why?
the fuck? What's wrong with people?
twice. That's why everybody keeps calling him Scratch and Sniff Mike.
Why?
But then he's trying to
Why?
say, "Oh, I was just fixing my zipper or fixing my drawstring." No, you weren't, dude.
There's something wrong with that dude for real. Like,
Oh my god.
Yep. True story.
she said, "Yep."
How old is he?
He says he's 48.
8.
Yeah, he says he's 48, but he's probably 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So hence
Well.
where the whole scratch and sniff thing came from.
Yeah.
my finger
He's
smells
throwing
like
up in my
you.
mouth a little bit.
Well, you just said he was a shitty
Yes.
person, so he's correlating the shittiness
Yeah,
to
yeah.
him. And
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my God, Mike cannot. Mike cannot
I thought he
follow a
was like,
conversation.
do you still smell like me from last night?
I was asking. I was
I
asking
thought
a
that's what
question.
he was
Oh,
doing.
Hammond,
I
you're
thought,
on
I thought
the.
that's what you were doing there.
I was asking a question. I think.
he
I
doesn't
think.
answer questions,
I
Yeah, I
think.
don't answer questions.
but he wants everybody to answer his questions.
Right. I
Yes,
think.
I'll be the one asking the questions around here.
And we will not be answering them around here.
Josh,
Right.
I think you're. I think
afraid.
Josh, I think you're one of the biggest pieces of shit on YouTube. That's what I think.
I could definitely agree with that.
I think you're one of the biggest, and you're gonna get yours someday. You're gonna get yours. Someone. You're gonna run into somebody. You're gonna run into somebody who's gonna not put up with your stuff, and is gonna
Hopefully
put you.
they murder me on live stream camera. Hopefully they
watched
just
it.
Did I
Okay. I watched
did not say
Dang,
murder.
How
did you say
I
that?
did.
We know you did it. He just likes
That
taking
would be
things completely out of proportion.
Yeah, that would be epic, and then everybody will blame me for getting murdered.
Because it will probably be your fault anyway.
Because you're small. Because Josh, you're small. You're Josh. You're about 5'6", right? About 5'6", 5'7".
Yeah, 5'7". Yep.
Yeah, you weigh what? 200
Wow.
pounds?
You're tiny.
Oh, good.
I didn't realize he was that short.
You're taller than me.
Yeah.
What do you weigh? About 200
Wow.
pounds?
And listen, Lillian is not taller than me. Whatever
How
bullshit
tall?
she tries
Josh,
to
what do
pull-
Josh, what do you weigh?
him?
Josh, what do you weigh?
What do I weigh? About
Yeah, he's tiny.
175, 180.
So you weigh 170. So 5'6", 180 is obese. That's obese.
He's at 5'7" when he.
Okay,
I'm
so
obese?
yeah, well, if at that height, that's obese. Because
Hi,
I'm
Jerry.
6'3",
Hell, I'm obese, according to that logic.
230 something.
Same.
Yeah.
So-
me
so-
too, then.
Just saying, I look like really skinny too, man. I'm either obese or
You're-
I'm too skinny.
Dude, I know who you are. I know who you are.
Everybody knows who Josh
The
is,
hell?
Mike. It's not
I-
a Perry Mason moment. Okay?
I know who
He's
you are.
like-
You're a
he
short
always
little
thinks
fat
he
guy.
always
Oh,
knows
Is what
that
you are.
everybody
Yeah,
is.
he's not.
It is okay. This is what boggles my mind. He seriously asked Josh before I came up on panel. He asked Josh if he was audit them. He did.
Oh, no,
He's like, "Are you
he did
audit them?"
not.
Like,
What?
what? I'm like, he always thinks that everybody is everyone else. He thinks that all these sock accounts that were under Mike's name, he thought it was a guy, LA Spike. Then he thought it was Dr. Dave. Then he thought it was Kim Tactic. Then he thought it was
What the
Thumper, which
hell?
I'm pretty sure was Thumper, because Thumper does do a lot of sock accounts. He thought me and Liz Lizard Breath are the same person. He thinks that this one guy, Lucifer or something, thought that was Ham Banana, and now people think it's Drinks and Discussions, or people think it's like he thinks everybody is somebody else. Like, I'm surprised he
Oh,
hasn't said that
wow.
I'm somebody else. Like,
He will.
I want him to so bad. Like I
Give
really
him
do.
give him time.
Yeah, I think you and Miss Mandy are the same person. Wait, what?
Exactly.
We
Jerry.
are. I can
We
just
are.
throw my voice really well.
Right?
You are multi-talented, Mandy.
Yeah, I just have a really good mask that I put on, and
Mhm.
I can lose like 50 pounds like that.
And she can just lose the complete Southern accent and get a Philly accent. It's brilliant.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
Nope, nobody's buying that.
Yeah, right.
But
They're
wait,
like,
if he's
nope, now
obese
we know
at
it's a
that
lie.
weight and height, then I'm obese. What's
so am
going
I.
on here?
So am I. I'm 5'5".
That
I'm
makes
about
no sense.
165, 170. So yeah, I'm definitely.
You're only 5'5". You look
Yeah.
taller than that.
No, I'm definitely 5'5".
You do.
Definitely. Hi,
I'm
Hank.
5'6".
5'9".
I just, but because I'm thick,
Hank.
like I got big hips, so it's like I'm kind of more proportioned. You know, I'm not like.
Well, I'm curvy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, me too. So it works out
Yeah.
for us. We curvy women, we
I'm
can't
a
be
girl,
like
I ain't trying to
120
lie.
pounds. Our hip bones would be sticking out. It would look weird.
I was at what, like before I had my daughter 27 years ago. When I gave birth to her 27 years ago, it was 130 pounds.
Oh my god.
At the moment of giving birth.
Are you serious? I was like 220.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, because I was like 170 when I got pregnant, and then I finally lost like 65 pounds, and then gained like 20 of it back, and now I've lost like 15 of it. So I'm still fluctuating.
Yeah,
With
no,
lupus,
it
I go
wasn't
up
until
and down,
my
up and down, up and down.
Thank you, Rudy.
hysterectomy
Thank you.
at 30 and lupus, I cannot seem to lose the weight. I'm now 187 at 5'6".
Oh, so we're
And
pretty
that
much
damn
the same. Yeah, we're pretty
hysterectomy?
much in
Yeah,
the same boat. Yeah, definitely. Oh, but we
could
make it look
probably
good.
share clothes. Frauditor,
We do.
Frauditor Reaper.
We probably could.
What, Mandy?
You
I said,
probably share clothes.
Frauditor Reaper, we could share clothes. We could probably share clothes.
Oh
I think
yeah.
all three of us could share clothes.
Oh, definitely.
Shh. Not with your little skinny butt there,
You talking?
witch.
Oh, Miss Mandy, I'm gonna have to show you pictures of my butt because you see my butt, you will know it is not skinny at all. Like here's,
I've
and then
always
it
had
goes,
the
it
large
goes here
ass.
and then whoosh, like.
I was
Yeah.
misproportioned, 110 pounds at 18 years old and
Oh,
big
dear God.
ass. Like I always
I
had
don't
that
think
big
I
booty.
ever weighed 110 pounds. If I did, I don't remember. I don't. Remember.
I did when I graduated high school, and I thought I
No,
was
not
so
even. I think I
fat.
was like 140 when I graduated high school.
And I
Like,
thought I was so big. I was like, oh
right?
my
You
God,
think you're
I'm
so big
I
then?
did
So you
too.
look back like, oh my god, I was so.
I did too.
I'm such a cow. And I was like tiny.
That's what
Yeah, of
I
course,
said.
my
and
brother's
then-
like 6'4" and weighs like $140 soaking wet. Like, oh my god. He's a
Yeah,
freaking.
after 26 years of not seeing my soon-to-be husband now, he was like, one thing changed. Or actually, one thing changed. The only thing that changed about you is you now have big boobs, and I love it. But you still
there
have
you
that
go.
big ass.
Yeah, it
So,
fits.
yeah, fits.
Thank you,
I'm
Mom.
finally
Thank you.
proportioned front and back.
Yeah, I'm kind of there, sort of.
Thank you, children.
Yes, I only have one child. Oh, Josh will talk about that later. But yeah, go ahead.
Oh, wow.
I
Yeah,
don't
of course. He
care.
always has to talk about people's children.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm surprised my son didn't.
What the
I'm surprised
hell?
my son didn't say to me, "You're too loud," because he's done that before when I'm on a panel and he's next to me and he's just like watching TV or playing a game on my
Aw.
phone, and I'll say something like, "Too loud." I'm like, "I'm sorry. He didn't do that this
That's
time.
okay. My son's always looking at me like, when you getting off my computer?
Well, my son's only 3, so.
Oh,
Yeah,
mine's
he's like, "You're too
17.
loud." Yeah, no. Can't imagine my baby being 17. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes,
my oldest
Richard, his
is
multiple
27.
personalities.
Wrangler, you ladies talking about your booties. Keep in mind, BSBT's trolling while recording. Oh my God, I didn't think of that.
Oh, I don't care.
Whatever, I'm so done with it now. I don't care. He'll put up anything. Oh, Kimmy, you're the
Of course.
best.
Thank you, Kimmy.
I love Kimmy. Kimmy, if that's
I do
Kimmy, she's
too.
freaking gorgeous. I don't think I've ever actually seen a picture of her. My God, she's gorgeous.
If you look at her, it's a different picture every time she comes on. It's not her.
I know, and I would have been
found
on
that. I was
camera.
like, wait,
I would have been on
that can't
camera for
be
the
her.
panel, but my son was right next to me, so that's why I wasn't on camera. And I'm surprised. Well, because Mike's already known that I go on camera, and he gives me lots of
Right.
props. He gives me lots of kudos because I have the balls to be on camera. I'm like, just because I can go on camera doesn't mean I'm braver or have more balls than anybody else.
Right.
Like, some people
Well, you're
just
braver
don't
than
like
me.
to be on camera. But if you're not on camera, that means you're fake, apparently. Like you're a fake person.
Well, I already had to come off camera to prove to people that I wasn't fake. Actually, it was a joke, though. Welsh actually said, I bet Frauditor Reaper streams naked. That's why we never see her. So I had to
Dan
come on
would say
camera.
that. Dan would say that.
Exactly. So I had to come on just to show him I was clothed. That's okay.
That's hilarious.
You
that
put
he
clothes
said
on
that.
first, though, before you went on there, didn't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, see, there you go.
I only come on camera when my lupus isn't flaring.
Mm.
No, can't do
Hey,
that.
Dr. Ginger.
Okay, because I'm going to get off soon because my son wants his computer. And I have an appointment, but we're good for now. Yeah, I have to go at 2. Let's finish this.
It's not really bad. He's not.
And
He's
I'll
just
give him that.
bulky, like in,
The-
he's overweight. He's just out of shape.
But this is the thing. This is the thing.
I'm definitely out of shape.
If you're going to be a troll, be a good
You
one.
were lifting weights like
Hey,
a month
Shiz.
or so ago. I barely started.
Hey,
again.
Shiz.
Got some weight for
Hell
you.
yeah. That's
If
the way
you-
to do it.
If you're going to be a troll, be a
Hey,
good troll.
Shiz.
That's all I'm trying to say. Because you're not a good troll. You're not.
So
You're
how
not.
do I become a Mike Cerrone approved troll?
He's not a good person.
To have a relevant working brain.
Well, that's not
You gotta go to Nick.
Nick
wow.
Potts and fans.
What?
By the way, Nick Volt was
Nick
the one who
Volt.
called Nick Volt was the one who called Witch a cunt.
That's right, and I let him fucking have it for it.
Did he?
I did.
You
He
called
did,
him
yeah.
out? Why? What'd you do to him?
And this was right after Witch was trying to tell other people they have to have thick skin. And then Nick calls her a cunt, and she just loses her
Why
shit
didn't
on
you call her
Nick.
that though?
Because,
there's
all right,
like
so
time, place,
Josh,
and
how about
manner,
you
right?
just shut up for 2 seconds and let me tell the real story since I was fucking there and you weren't, okay? Get him, so this is what happened. So it was a little while ago. It was on I think Brendan's. It was on Brendan's stream, and we were talking about Annapolis audits. Now he got beat the shit out of by that old dude, and Blue Bear was on there. And Blue Bear is a full-on working on duty sergeant, and so he's giving his analysis on the video we were watching. Nick was in the comments basically disagreeing with Blue Bear, saying that basically trying to cop-splain to Blue Bear about it. So Blue Bear says, all right, why don't you just sit back down and teach your physics? Because you obviously don't know what you're talking about. Right. I remember that.
Well, then
Feline genitalia?
Yeah.
What?
It was like, you guys are
I
just
got
like chilly.
danger.
This. I'm like, whoa, bruh. Like, I had nothing to do with this. Blue Bear didn't time you out. If you have a problem with Blue Bear, go to him. Don't come through me. And then because I guess I had, well, no, I don't guess. It did happen. I will admit it. Because I can admit things. I was sharing that on the panel. Well, he got pissed off that I was sharing a, quote, private conversation on the panel. That's when he called me a fat cunt. And then that's when I fucking lost it. Because he was the one being the dick. And then when I called him out for being a dick, that's when I got called a cunt. Now, granted, I let him fucking have it for it. Now, you can call me a cunt all you want. I don't care about it anymore. So, Josh, I'm sorry that I'm ruining your troll game in that aspect, but yeah, that's what happened. So you can sit the fuck back down and shut up.
I love Abby.
Well, I'm very proud of you for actually growing a little bit thicker skin from what it sounds like, but I don't really believe that your skin is thicker because you get triggered probably easier than most people I've ever seen. So
Because you
gets
give me
triggered.
sexually harassing videos and say the most disgusting things about me.
The
So,
videos
yeah.
are very distasteful.
Thank you,
that's
Ham
why
Banana.
I
Thank
know
you.
the video he's talking about with the giraffe.
Seriously.
And the
Oh, yeah.
pose
And then all the 10
You know,
other
it's like-
sexually deprived videos he's made about me. So, yeah, that does is a little bit triggering for me. I'm sorry to say, you toothless motherfucker.
In fairness, listen, in fairness.
No, there's no fairness. There's no fairness.
love it.
You're just an I had asshole. no mercy There's for no the fairness man to it. whatsoever. No
Good.
mercy.
Good.
See, I let you
I love
speak.
that.
Are you going to
Oh,
let me
this
speak?
no, because you barely let me speak, so now I'm just gonna take advantage of it. So either
I
you
let
shut the fuck
you
up,
ramble.
or I'm just not gonna listen to anything you say.
I let you ramble on and on and on just
Oh,
now.
like we never get to hear you ramble on and on and on and on. We have to suffer for it. So
Yeah.
now I guess it's your turn to fucking suffer.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'll
she
Okay,
is
do I
an
get to speak
idiot.
now?
You can speak whatever you want. I just didn't say I was gonna be quiet when you
Y'all
do.
have a good one.
Bye, Miss
Okay,
Mandy.
so
So anyway,
See,
Mike,
now
how
I
you
get it.
doing? I
I'll
haven't
text
seen
you
you in a
later.
while. Wait, rewind it like 2 seconds.
this is
Like
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like
Is this
2 to
triggering
5
for
seconds.
you? Are you getting bothered? I'm sorry. Is this triggering for you?
No, a little
Are you
bit
getting
more.
bothered?
I'm so sorry. On the video we were watching, Nick was in the comments basically disagreeing with Blue Bear, saying that, basically trying to cop-splain to Blue Bear about it. So Blue Bear says, all right, why don't you just sit back down and teach your physics? Because you obviously don't know what you're talking about here. Well, then something else happened. Brendan timed him out. Then Nick came to me in the Discord chats and was like, you guys are just like Chili and this. I'm like, whoa, bruh. Like, I had nothing to do with this. Blue Bear didn't time you out. Yeah. If you have a problem with Blue Bear, go to him. Don't come through me. And then because I guess I had, well, no, I don't guess. It did happen. I will admit it. Because I can admit things. I was sharing that on the panel. Well, he got pissed off that I was sharing a, quote, private conversation on the panel. That's when he called me a fat cunt. And then that's when I fucking lost it. Because he was the one being the dick. And then when I called him out for being a dick, that's when I got called a cunt. Now, granted, I let him fucking have it for it. Now, you can call me a cunt all you want. I don't care about it anymore. So, Josh, I'm sorry that I'm ruining your troll game in that aspect. But, yeah, that's what happened. So, you can sit the fuck back down and shut up.
Well, I'm very proud of you for actually growing a little bit thicker skin from what it sounds like, but I don't really believe that your skin is thicker because you get triggered probably easier than most people I've ever seen.
Because you
gets
give me
triggered.
sexually harassing videos and say the most disgusting things about me.
The videos are very distasteful.
Thank you,
that's
Ham
why
Banana.
I
Thank
know
you.
the video he's talking about with the giraffe and the
And then all the 10 other sexually deprived videos he's made about me. So yeah, that is a little bit triggering for me. I'm sorry to say, you toothless motherfuckers.
In fairness, listen,
No, there's no fairness. There's no fairness. You're just an asshole. There's no fairness to it.
See, I let you speak. Are you going to let me speak?
No, because you barely let me speak. So now I'm just going to take advantage of it. So either you shut the fuck up, or I'm just not going to listen to anything you say.
I let you ramble on and on and on just now.
Like we never get to hear you ramble on and on and on and on. We have to suffer for it. So now I guess it's your turn to fucking suffer.
Okay, do I get to speak now?
You can speak whatever you want. I just didn't say I was going to be quiet when you do.
Okay, so
anyway, Mike, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. I was gonna, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of proud of that moment. Are you getting bothered?
You should be.
I mean, I'm not, but you know.
I could say I'm hot and bothered, Witch, and then you'll try to
My
turn it
cell
into...
phone's on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Like saying hot and bothered isn't turning into something sexual on my end, you dumbass. Wait, where's my phone?
Well, because you and Lillian just try to constantly sexualize men.
What? The fuck are you talking about?
You guys do it constantly.
We do?
Yeah.
Okay, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but okay. Like that, what? What
happened? I got up and walked away.
I don't know. Apparently, Liliana and I constantly sexualize men all the time. Apparently.
Yes, you do. Yes,
And
you do.
when do we do that? When do we do that? Do you have any examples? Any events? Any clips that I'm sure you like to take because you like to beat off of them at the middle of the night?
See, there you just did it again. You did it.
Oh no! Oh, you mean that?
Thank you, Timmy. You did just sexualize Josh there because now I got this image of Josh beating it off like in some weird.
Fast forward it a little bit till like after Mike gets off the panel, because apparently he like either rage quit or I don't know what happened. I think he said his phone had died because he was in like mid sentence when he like cut off and like left. So he said his phone had died.
That's more than likely what happened.
Yeah, because I think okay, there he is.
Bye-bye.
Oh, what happened?
I didn't do that.
No, I think he was on. I didn't do it.
You said I didn't do that. No, I'm not mad at all. And then I think.
But listen,
he sounded like he was in mid sentence, so maybe like accidentally hit a button or something.
Yeah,
and I'm really mad. I am really mad at Mike Cerrone, and let me explain why. It's not for the reason you might think. He actually made me start to defend where Witch was going with that for a minute because
we did. Josh and I were actually on the same wavelength about something that Mike was saying.
Telling the story about how
it was weird. Josh, it made me feel very uncomfortable also. So,
what was it?
He was trying to say something about like being depressed or mentally unstable when you are signing up for like a government job and like how the government won't take you. But then he was saying before that when he was a kid, you know, he was depressed and whatever. But from the way he was saying it, he was like, you know, you can't have those kinds of feelings when you're signing up for the government. I'm like, well, you just said you did. Wait, what? And like, so Josh and I were like, wait, what are you talking about? Like, we were on the same link. Like, but you just said you were. And then when he explained it more, we're like, oh, okay. But yeah, Josh and I were kind of on the same wavelength. Like, wait, but you just said this.
Like
it was weird. I'm not going to, it was weird that we were kind of in sync. But, yeah. So.
No, I can see where you were because that did not make sense. Yes. Can you hear?
Okay, right. Look, we're definitely in the same. We're definitely in the same boat with that one, and that alone makes me extremely uncomfortable. So.
He does. He absolutely does.
No. That Josh and I were on the same like wavelength of what he was trying to say.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. That's why Josh is here. He's normal sometimes.
And so on your
sometimes
on your YouTube husband's channel, on the stream you guys did where you guys got married. Now, one of the things he said on that stream was, "We've all had a bad year." What did he mean when he said you guys have all had a bad year?
No, I don't know. I mean, it was
the end of December. Adult shit.
It was like 3 months ago. I don't remember shit that happened 3 months ago. I can't barely remember what I had for breakfast. Oh wait, I didn't have breakfast, so there we go. That's why.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Why'd you ask him?
What is it that he's having a bad year?
It was the end of December.
Yeah, you're fine, Mark. Go ahead and come up.
I don't know.
I'll do open panel for the
sounds
last.
like he had a bad year if he said.
Yeah, everybody has bad years. I didn't even come to YouTube until September, so I don't know.
I think you gotta ask him what he was.
Yeah, you're gonna have to ask him that, my guy. You're gonna have to ask him that.
The wrong person for that question.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. You'll have to ask him that. Would you like to ask him that?
No, but I was reading
something. Are you too afraid to ask him that?
I was
verbally beat the shit out of you every chance he gets.
I'm not worried about Mike the sadistic law student or Mark the sadistic law student, whatever the guy's name is. He's an NPC to me. He's
an NPC to you?
I'm totally sadistic.
Oh yes, absolutely.
I mean, he's just making videos on me because he's thirsty and he just needs to get some content.
He's on you because you make videos on me. Because you are thirsty for me. You are obsessed with me.
So he's got to stand up for you, and you're not capable of standing up for yourself?
Yeah, that's
right now. Yeah.
Right. So why would he feel like he needs to stand up for you?
Did I mute myself?
Because people do that when they care about other people.
No.
And then he said he made more American women orgasm in the last week than I've had in my entire life.
That was brilliant.
I'm going to agree with that statement again.
Did he make orgasm last week? Number one. Number two. Can he verify? I like to speak with these women to verify whether this.
Huh?
And I may never forgive you two for that, because y'all made me visualize Joshy's O face, and I don't have the bourbon for that shit.
Hey, that's all Mark. Don't put me in that cat. That was all Mark.
You're welcome.
It was not me.
Mark, you owe me some gin, dude.
Yeah, I'll get onto that.
I think I'll do an impromptu live stream when you're done, Wrangler, and I'll pick it up from here on my channel.
But I don't get it, you know. I love watching you turn Sarong, scratch and sniff and Joshy on each other. That was amazing. That's like putting two rabbits.
We were doing that before he even got up there.
It's like taking two rabid mice or rabid rats, putting them in a cage, and then euthanizing the winner.
I know.
Yes. I mean, they were at each other's throats before she came up there, but then when she came on there, it just escalated. It blew up.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, I think she triggered them both.
I think when we go, we'll go on my channel. We'll restream it from when Mike and Josh got up there before I got up there, so we can kind of see like the leading up to it. So.
Oh yeah.
Well, me and Witch taking Joshy apart has been going on a couple of weeks. We did it on Frauditor Troll, did it on Playboys, and I think we did it on a third one. I think it was yours, and we just did it in a tag team.
Nope.
We just wait for the other one to need a breath after about 4 minutes of just constantly, making him want to cancel his own birth certificate. And
oh wow, I love that.
You say return his own birth certificate?
No, cancel.
I love-
Oh, cancel.
Cancel it.
Which, I mean, it's not really that big a deal because, you know, y'all have heard me say before,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just
Shiz,
an
I'll send you a
apology
link.
letter from the condom company.
It'll probably be in about a half hour, Shiz.
You know, I think Frauditor Reaper actually got a mention somewhere in this video.
I don't
Round about this time? A bit after?
I don't remember. If she did,
Huh?
then I don't think I was there for it. But so I know you got to go, but like real quick. So we were talking about something, and then out of nowhere, I think we were
Maybe the
talking
one
about like, because the video of me like picking my teeth, but Josh swears I was like sucking on my finger, but I was picking my teeth like that. I tried to.
Right.
And
That's
so he
clearly.
said, but then Ham and I was making a joke like, oh, I thought, you know, maybe she's bulimic. I'm like, bro, do I look bulimic? Like, do I look bulimic to you? No. And so as a joke, and I get it. And I said, I can't even imagine how that is the worst feeling in the world. Like, I can't even do it.
Right.
Like, that's why I'm so grateful that when I was pregnant, I never got morning sickness. And then like a couple minutes go by, and all of a sudden Josh was like, so wait, you're not gonna give a brother or sister to your son? I'm like, no, I'm done. One and done. He's like, you should probably
What
get
is
on
that,
that.
his
I'm like,
business?
who the fuck are you to tell me what the fuck to do with my butt? Get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here.
Whose business is it of his?
I was pissed. I'm like, my son is perfect. I was an only child for 8 years. I was fine. My son is fine. Like, he's got people all around him constantly. He is very good at entertaining himself. He's fine. I always say to my mother, like my mother would always say, it is not my biological duty to give you a playmate.
Exactly. Thank you. I waited 10 years before I gave my daughter a brother.
Wow.
Yeah, that was just me.
Well, just the hypocrisy of him trying to give somebody else parenting advice when he has,
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
he has the homeless guy at the end of his block putting in papers so he gets his kids before he does. I mean, how bad do you have to be of a jackass to where, you know, it's like, I'm out of adjectives and for this, and I'm all.
I like to
all
compare
out of
him
analogies
to.
for this idiot.
I like to compare him to genetically inferior pond scum.
Okay, so
absolutely.
yes, he's inbred.
Yeah,
I always
he is.
assumed that. I mean, I always assumed that he was on the same bloodline or, you know, family power pole with Cyrex.
Oh God. And that's
And
a
freaking
that's
media.
a jump too.
We already
You know, I
established
wonder if
freaking media and
Cyrax-
are related.
Who?
I wonder if
Being told
Cyrax
that
likes
God
to-
had a sense of humor after that. I think God's vengeful.
Freaking media. Have you run into him yet?
Oh, I've actually never really got into freaking media. Like, I know of him, but I've never actually.
He's trash.
Yeah, I've heard, but I've never actually like really gone deep into him, like watched any of his videos or anything like that. And the people who I watch don't really cover him either, so I'm not quite as familiar with him. But that could be something. Be like, I'll do a whole stream of frauditors that I'm not familiar with,
There you
and like
go.
have people in the chat say, "Look up this person," or "Look up that person." I think I might do that. That's a good idea.
Timothy, I am totally fine with that. There's no
Oh,
one I'd
absolutely,
rather be neck
Tim.
and neck with than with Witch of Heart.
Me too. Oh my gosh. Well, it's almost 2 o'clock. I don't want to keep you, hon.
Yeah, I do have to go.
Yeah, but thank you so much for having me and featuring this. This is
Anytime.
amazing. So yeah, we'll be on my channel in about a half hour, and we'll cover more of this. So anybody who
I'll
wants
watch
to,
that when I get home.
Yeah, anybody who wants to come join, come join, and I will of course have my bro right. This is my YouTube brother right here, and then my YouTube husband under him. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, and I wanted to
definitely.
also offer Shiz anytime she wants to come up. She's welcome.
Shiz. I will send you a link also, Shiz.
Now she also effed Josh up the other night. And I thought my shit
was glorious.
savage. That was
amazing.
like just ruthless,
Shiz is my
brutal. Like,
hero.
I mean, she took a flamethrower to his nuts.
She's my hero, seriously.
I will have to
She-
find
she burnt
that
his
Dr.
nuts.
Dave.
You gotta watch the first Playboys, not the first Playboys in Crime Stream, but like the one from like 2 weeks ago when Shiz first came on and first actually started talking to Josh, because he never actually talked to Josh before. And she was being so nice and so graceful and so like trying to be as understanding as possible, and all he did was shit on her. That's all he did.
Yeah.
And
you
then
can't
she
be
ended it
nice.
with, Josh,
Yeah.
I would rather get a bikini wax from Edward Scissorhands than help you. Goodbye.
Nice.
And she was gone. I was just like,
It was
holy
amazing. So yeah, around 2:30 Eastern Standard Time will be the four of us going over this a bit more.
I'll have to go through Dr. Dave's live streams if he still has it up, and I will find when I ripped Josh a new asshole.
Yes.
As when I was Ghost Girl.
Yes, I
Oh,
need to see
send
that.
it to me.
Yes,
So
absolutely need to see that.
Dear God.
You were very
Painfully
nice,
go
Dave. You
through
were.
those.
You were extremely nice.
Cyrex looks like Smeagol on crack.
He does. He does.
If Smeagol was
We
a
had-
crack baby, sure.
We had
You
fun
see-
ripping on him yesterday.
Watching BSBT get his ass handed to him is my new porn because I've got the
Oh,
hottest
yes.
wife on the planet. So
You do.
traditional porn just doesn't do it for me anymore because
That shit was like pull a number and stand in line.
Right?
I would love to get back on with him. After I haven't talked to him in a year.
Who?
BSBT.
Oh.
Oh, I envy you
yeah.
that.
Yeah, seriously. Keep it that way, honey.
Yeah,
You're
I'd
not
rather
missing
not.
anything.
He's
Really not.
disgusting. I will see everybody later. Thank you
Yes.
for coming on.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us.
Always.
Anytime.
Be safe, Miss Reaper.
I will.
Have a good
Bye,
one.
guys.
Say how short.
Bye. Bye. Bye.